about car? Most of the users prefer to use import car instead of national car. Users perceive to see that import car are better than the national car. Was that true? When it goes to the price, for sure the import car are way higher than the one that we produce. What are the issues that influence the most of today's topic? And today, I bring you the topic, the factors of influencing the car purchasing in Malaysia. To make it more interesting, I invited our honorable panelists to give their perspective and accompany me to talk about today's topic. Before we go further, I'm Hafiz. Stay tuned on UUM Analysis Program. Okay, without wasting time, I would like to introduce two of my honorable guests for our today's topic. From my left side, Mr. Al-Hafiz.
Thank you. Bismillah, alhamdulillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ni hao, welcome. My name is Al-Hafiz and I'm studying Bachelor of Science Economics.
And from my right side, Mr. Ahmad Najmi bin Ahmad Puan.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Najmi bin Ahmad Puan and I'm studying at University Utara Malaysia for program Science Economy.
For further details on our topics regarding the factors influencing the car purchases in Malaysia, okay, I would like to ask the first questions to Mr. Muhammad Rais first. What are the factors that you think influence consumer to purchase a car in Malaysia?
Alright. Bismillah, alhamdulillah. Thank you, Mr. Hafiz, for invitation. Alright. Today I want to share with you regarding to our previous study. The factor that influence consumer to purchasing a car, we have found that we got a three factor, which means passive value, passive risk, and one more thing is income. But in this context today, I want to share with you two factors only. Firstly is passive value, which means passive value is referred to the what a consumer will get before they make a decision to purchasing a car. Consumer will evaluate the car, will evaluate the value of car, such as the quality of the car and the performance of the car, and after that, intention to purchase a car will come to the consumer. And the second is passive risk. Passive risk refer to the as we know, normally consumer will purchase a car is going to use up to 10 years normally. But before they make a decision to purchase a car, and customer will determine the risk that they will facing the future for the use, right? That's why the passive value and passive risk is the one of the important things consumer purchasing a car.
Okay. Okay, sir. From what you have been stated before, the perceived value and perceived risk that maybe the customer will be facing in the future after they buy or bought the car. But in this contents, like, what do you think is the most beneficial terms to be looked into? Like, which one is more important, whether the risk or the value?
Alright. Thank you, Mr. Hafiz. Actually, I do not see the factor which one is majority, which one is dominant. But based on our study, we have found that all the factor is a very strong influencer to the consumer.
Okay, we go to Mr. Najmi. Okay, sir. What is the factors that you think that influence the consumer to purchase non-national car?
Thank you, Mr. Hafiz, for your invitation. In my opinion, the factors that influence the consumer to purchase non-national car is like uh, the customer budget, the subjective norm, the travel distance, after sales service, and the lastly is selling features. Based on the, if you look at the factors of the budget's economics, we can conclude that if the consumer has the higher income, so they can purchase the more luxurious non-national car. If the consumer don't have a very high income, so they maybe just purchase national car or non-national car also, but the very low budget car.
So, based on our scenarios now, most of people tend to, whether they are not acquired or they are not affordable to brought or buy cars that is important one, but they tend to want to have it instead of buying the national car itself. Why is it these scenarios keep on occurring? Since that we of course need to buy or own something that we are afford to, but now it's different dimension.
I believe that Malaysia do not really believe in the national car because of the quality, the national car, the usage of the long term for the national car, because we heard that
So many problems that have been reported.
yes, there are so many problems that happen or occur to the national car compared to the non-national car, where we can see that most of the non-national car come from the country that has developed, like Honda or Toyota from Japan, Audi from the German, BMW, Project from the France. So this kind of the country they have more developed technology to put in the car compared to the Malaysia that's just to become a
new country that have developed
to be developed.
Okay. So that do you perceive to see that the term of quality that has been taken into account of the consumers' perceptions?
Yes.
Maybe they want to have something that is good in quality, even though it's quite high in price. For sure, import car will be high in price due to certain reason. Maybe we could say that the barriers or impose of tax by the government's interventions to be to be input into the national security. Okay. As we know that the government has imposed some of the barriers to the non-national companies to be entered our market in Malaysia. The impose of the tax might be seen as one of the government initiative to control, to prevent any undertaking by the non-national companies over our brand, our local brand. So I would like to ask Mr. Muhammad Yusuf about what do you think the government impose tax to the import car?
Right. Okay, thank you, Mr. Hafiz. Alright, based on our previous study, we have found that our government was impose a tax and target to the import car, which is actually they have create as one of incentive to protect our local market and local brands such as Kodwa and Kota. But despite target will be just to the import car, we have found that the numbers of purchasing in import car are more increasing and more go up, but it can be something wrong in our local brand.
Even though, even after the government's intervention on impost tax, the numbers of the car sold of import one is much higher than the
Yes.
local one.
Yes. Such as, for example, I have see and view some of perspective, which is the price of Honda Myvi and the price of Honda City 1.8, which is the price of the new car of Myvi, which is 55,000 on the road. And if you purchase a car Honda City for 1.8, you are going to pay around 58,000. So they have a different only 3,000 at the local brand and import car. That's why our consumer tend to purchase import car at the local brand.
Okay, moving on to our second questions, I would like to ask Mr. Najmi to give his ideas on this main environment factors that you think the consumer purchase car.
The main domain factors that influence consumer to purchase non-national car is the quality of the cars. The Malaysian do believes that the non-national car has very good quality, because when we buy a car, we not use the car in the short terms. We use the car for the long term. So the quality is the most important part to be considerations in part to buy a car. So if you buy a car with cheaper price but the quality is not good, what the use? You buy a car just for a short terms and then the car is broken. That's like something that you just wasting your money.
Of course, if we bought the cars, the financing years are already taking 2 years to finish the finance, maybe up to 9 years in Malaysia, I believe. 9 years is maximum limit, and yeah, it's a long term. Even if we want to buy the car, we are giving up our money in a huge amount, so that we are hoping that the quality of the cars or the things, items that we bought must be or have long, I think like long uses to ourselves, right? So based on our today's topic, we can conclude that between non-national and national car, we could say that both of them having different features, maybe due to its technology and maybe due to its services, but the quality of the cars itself will bring a prosper and to be perceived as one of the major things that influence consumer to buying a car or purchase a car in the Malaysian perspective. So regardless to the price of the car, people will tend to have a quality one rather than ones that having a low quality, because we want to have some things to be used in a long term instead of a short term, as we all also been giving up a huge amount of money. Of course, the quality would be a main dimension to look into account. So on here, our discussion for today, I would like to thanks to both of our panelists, Mr. Najmi and also Mr. Rais, for accompanying me today to be discussing about the factors that have been influencing consumer to buying a car in Malaysian dimension or perspective. And without further wasting time, I would like to thanks to all the audience and stay tuned to our next episode.